so much. Senator Luján, and I do have to say, you are no longer at the end of the dais. You are moving up
I
quickly.
appreciate that, Madam Chair. It's incredible what 2 years will do
That's
for
right.
somebody. So I
Exactly.
appreciate that to you and the ranking member. First off, thank you both for your leadership and to all the staff that are here. And welcome to our new colleagues as well. Look, in New Mexico, as I hope you all know, we have a few things that we love, one of them being our chili. And I remind my friends from Colorado that they should be grateful to New Mexico for the seed that they got from us, for the chili they brag about, just so long as they don't forget where it came from. The reason I bring that up is there are many challenges taking place in New Mexico and in different parts of the country when it comes to specialty crops. In our state, not just our chili, but pecans, pistachios, onions matter to us, our dinner table, job opportunities, things of that nature. We have seen labor challenges throughout the country, and we're feeling that in New Mexico as well. Specialty crop block grants matter to us, are critical in enhancing the competitiveness of these crops in domestic and foreign markets. Now, my question for Deputy Secretary Muffet is, can you describe if or how the specialty crop block grant program is able to assist industry in modernizing specialty crop harvesting, and especially with the lean towards a state like New Mexico, large in geography, 2.1 million population. We don't do as well as our other states do in the region or across the country when it comes to leveraging these programs. So I'm looking to see how we can learn more about, strengthen them, but ensure that for producers like the ones we have in New Mexico, that they have access to these programs.
Senator Luján, thank you so much for that question and your interest in the specialty crop block grant. What is very unique about the specialty crop block grant is that block grant component, which is a partnership with the state departments of agriculture, so that the state departments of agriculture with USDA work on identifying what are the critical needs for the specialty crop industry in that state and really tailoring the grants that are administered in those states toward the needs in that state. So as you talk about, the specialty crop block grant funds research, production challenge research particularly, but research writ large as well, which is certainly a big component of what the industry needs to enhance that competitiveness of specialty crop. There's also promotion, of course, as well through the specialty crop block grant and education. But given your question on mechanization and the production challenges that are unique to New Mexico, is a key part of how that specialty crop block grant and the design of the block grant with the states really working with industry on what projects are really needed to advance and grow specialty crops in your state. So I do lean you toward the research component of that as a key part.
I appreciate that. And in areas where New Mexico has not been successful through the State Department of Agriculture in conjunction with producers, where we've not been successful, is that an area that I have your commitment we can work with you on to better understand how the application from the state can be improved such that we're more successful in the future?
Senator, absolutely. We can work with the state directly. We will be happy to work also with your staff and facilitating those conversations. There's also a specialty crop multi-state grant program where we can address issues that cover multiple states across a region or across the country and addressing different issues as well.
I appreciate that. With the program, are there any updates, any areas to strengthen, given challenges that we now see over the last few years, with any changes that would be needed?
The program continues as it has been for some time. We're always working on updating that. One big piece that we updated in the specialty crop block grant is information that we get back from grant recipients. Reporting is important, but making sure that reporting is not an increased burden on recipients is a key part. So that was a big update we did last year with the grant program. I also want to thank the committee as well as Congress for leadership during the pandemic in adding additional funds to the specialty crop block grant to further enhance and grow specialty crops.
I appreciate that. And Madam Chair, I have two other questions. I'll submit them into the record just to be cognizant of time. In an area of a program we're real proud of back in New Mexico called Nourish New Mexico, and the cooperative agreement under the local food purchase assistant cooperative agreement plan that I want to pursue more and have a conversation about. And then in the area of trade promotion, which I hope to visit more with Ms. Taylor about as well, specific to New Mexico pecans, where they're I don't want to get in a fight with other states, but they're as delicious, if not more delicious, anywhere you go. If you want to have a competition with me, we'll lay it down and we'll do it right. But there's some challenges that our producers in New Mexico have in other parts of the world where some states have done better. I won't get into why our pecans deserve to be at the top of that list, but I look forward to chatting more with you. And I thank you, Madam Chair, and to our ranking member.
Thank you so much, and we're so glad you're going to be part of this important farm bill work that we're doing on the committee. Thank you. Senator Braun.
Thank you, Madam